every time in the afternoon on Mondays around this time, you should know that there's only one thing up on that is going to give you all the thrill, all the chill, all the excitement, all the any adjective you can just put to it. Because it's time for me to get you into what you missed out, event-wise, entertainment-wise, interview-wise, fashion trends, and find out if we can activate the phone lines. Well, the name is IB, and this is the only face on TV in GH that gives you all the excitement. It's the right journey, so chillax, let's have a sweet cruise through this 1 hour. Well, 1 hour packed entertainment. Well, I'm going to give you every event that you missed. I'm also going to give you Flashback Mondays. I have some interviews that you wouldn't want to miss. All bundled up on the hottest, on the freshest, on the red carpet show here on JoyPrime. We are just giving you real entertainment. We are going to pushing this whole thing in full throttle when we come back from this breather. So all I just need you to do is just chillax, sip on the juice, just crumple the work that is on your desk if you find yourself in an office space. And just for like the next hour, and don't be on your TV screens, go away from everything you're doing. Chillax with me. Have that easy cruise here on the hottest, on the freshest, on the red carpet show.
A 3-day expose.
3 days, yes.
What the first day?
So we start with the opening ceremony and exhibition. It continued through to the next day, and we had a seminar which had Miss Nancy, who was extremely great, Ivanova, and then Samuel Duncan yesterday.
And you're climaxing with a
corporate fashion show.
What has been the very reason for this particular expose?
We want people to wear it right to the office. And if they are wearing African prints, it should be worn right. That is the whole idea. People are not getting it right. I mean, now I'll be very blunt, you know. People are actually not corporate. Some corporate people are not getting it right. So now we want Ghanaians or corporate people to wear the African print to the office in the right way.
How's the turnout been for you?
It has been great. For a first-time event, yes, it has been encouraging.
Well, I'll leave you to go and sit down because I know your design is going to be on the runway.
Yeah, certainly.
Okay. Do you theme your designs?
Do I?
Do you theme your design?
Well, it's right.
So you saw the corporate fashion expose that happened at the Coconut Grove, aka African Regent Hotel. Well, it was beautiful, but that was not where we ended up. We also moved to Plot 7, where the Nightlife Awards was happening, kind courtesy Jack Daniels, and it will amuse you the kind of people who had awards. People who have had tremendous nightlife here in Accra were awarded. And the lifetime achievements, well, I don't need to tell you. Watch it for yourself.
For myself and most of the guys on my team, we've been in nightlife business for about 10 years now. And so in those years, we've come to garner a lot of experience in the business. What we did was put together a committee of really, really experienced people in the business to identify the spots that we need to highlight.
You know they sleep. It was nightlife party. Me say, Charlie, yeah. you should be a vampire to have one.
But you and I, we don't sleep. Already it's 12 o'clock.
Who don't sleep?
Me and you.
Who are they sleep?
Oh.
Well, I think nightlife is back in full swing, full motion. You know, the young people who didn't experience events from the 1980s.
Even if they're not getting money, this award will encourage them to do more. So it's very good. I mean, I wish that there's an award for every sector of show business in Ghana.
Well, how does it feel like?
Well, it feels good. It feels normal. We give thanks and praise to God.
Well, you just keep taking all the accolades and all the awards. For 20 years, you have experienced the nightlife, both the old and the new. What has been the difference for you?
Well, I think it's first and foremost God, the grace to move on and do well.
hard work, and I believe in excellence as well. So that's it.
So you saw Bolore taking the Lifetime Achievements at the Nightlife Awards at Plot 7. And you also saw a lot of people, right? Well, he's the one calling for everybody to delete that Irama video he did from their phones because now he's a repentant soul and he's a born-again Christian. Yeah, I saw a picture of him meeting Reverend Dr. Charles, pastor for Perez Dome. Yes, he met him and then he sacrificed his life and he's waiting to be baptized anyway. So that's a new information for you. That's Lord Paper for you, telling everybody to delete the Irama video. Okay, so as if that was the only thing that happened or that could have clipped my wings for the night, the following morning, Ochame Kwame had a beautiful walk and it was time for hepatitis B vaccination. But preluding the walk this year, he decided to, preluding the vaccination this year, he decided to have a walk. And the health minister was there. We had a lot of, it was a good number of people who came together to do the work. As usual, me and my cameraman Isaac Asan, my only problem. We were there and this is what we had for you.
Okay, so you can see here the Hepatitis B Health Walk. Ochame Kwame organized it and it's going on. And all these people were being made possible because of we are preventing hepatitis and it is, yes, indeed preventable. Now let's go back and I can see the health minister here. I can see Ochame Kwame himself here. I can see El Ankara here, ace broadcaster El Ankara is here and I see OM. Honorable, how are you doing?
I'm still alive.
Oh yes, I'm glad you're still alive. Honorable, how often do you do this?
Not that often, but I do a lot of sport other than this. I play a lot of squash and I do a lot of swimming.
Okay, but today our Ochame Kwame has been able to get you out of the bed and out of your house.
It's all for a good cause and we must support him as much as we can.
Okay.
Yes.
The missing millions.
Yes, we cannot wait for people to go to the hospitals. We need to take the advocacy onto the streets.
Okay.
We need to take it to the people, and that's what we are trying to do.
Is the outturn impressive for you?
Oh yes, I think. As you can see, it's a lot of people. And I know that people are still joining in from everywhere we get to.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, let's see how many people are going to finish.
Oh yes, but this one I think everybody will finish.
You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised. A lot of people might have been in cabs right now going to the finishing point.
But we have the Red Cross with us driving behind us, so all the people that get tired, they just sit in the Red Cross van.
I will go and check in that bus.
Yes, you have to go and check it.
Yes, I will. But first, let me go to Alankwa, who's here with us. Aga, how you doing?
Cool.
Now, how do you see this whole hepatitis?
This year it's been taken to another level. I wish there were a drone shot of this, but because we are in a security zone, we are not allowed to do that. But this is interesting, and we've left everything in the hands of the police and the military. So the original route, demarcated route, has been taken out of the table, and the military and the police are deciding how it's going to go. So we're going to just walk like that, follow their instructions, and at the end of the day, we do the aerobics and the tests.
How often do you do this? Go on an exercise like this?
Myself, I like to walk. I can walk from Accra Academy all the way to the ministries and back. So it's something I enjoy doing a lot. Yeah. And I think I can encourage people to do that because it's fun. Your heart gets to work and you're able to monitor your stamina.
Okay. Well, the Director of Public Health himself.
Yes.
How are you doing?
Very well, very well.
I can see that you're having a good time.
Yes, very well. And I see that a lot of people are coming to join, and it's getting more exciting. Best interest to push away viral hepatitis.
It's great, huh?
Yeah.
So it means that you often do this.
Yes, I do. I try to do 5 kilometers every other day.
Every other day, not every day.
Not every day, every other day.
Okay. So I was talking to the Minister of Health about the education on hepatitis B. What do you think of it here in Ghana?
Funnily enough, I heard on radio the other day, one of the local radio stations, I can't remember, but they were trying to explain it and how you can get, you can get tested and vaccinated, and how you can catch it and things like that. I think it needs to be broader on the local radio stations more. Okay. So the government can do more to educate people. I think a lot of people don't know. People think you can get it from even like sweat, things like that. So yeah, they need to educate people on that a lot.
Well, one artist, that is Ochame Kwame, has taken it upon himself to do this. How do you see it? All the years that he's been doing this.
Well, I've always been behind Kwame when it comes to these things. I'm not always at the marches, but when he started this thing, I was behind, and I have always supported the hepatitis B project that he's worked on. So though I haven't, kind of been with him, I've been part of the planning for a long time.
So that was the work by Ochame Kwame and the vaccination at the foyer of the Silver Star Towers. So the original work was supposed to be from Silver Star Towers. We take our left to 37, take another left in front of aviation. But because of the excitement and the number of people that turned out, we had to go all the way to Flagstaff House, take the left and climb up through aviation. That was it, and it was very, very beneficial. It was worth the time. And I just want to wish Yasa for a speedy recovery. And then also, let's go for this breather. Don't forget that I still have what happened at Soho for the corporate jam. And then also I have this interview with this this Upper East boy who is doing something very beautiful. I'm talking about when it comes to the music industry. All bundled up plus Flashback Mondays. Don't forget that we are educating you, we're entertaining you, we're informing you, but it's going to be after this breather. Today, my producer, I think, is in love with KMJ because he keeps yelling KMJ into my ears. KMJ, Pockets, how are you doing? Okay. Well, you're welcome back from the breather, and this is the only one-stop show that entertains you and then also educates you. We're giving you all the excitement, we're giving you all the entertainment. So we are left with what happened at Soho nightclub, right? Well, it was a Joy 99.7 corporate jam. And as usual, this was the second edition. We had promised you some time back when we had the first edition that we're going to replicate it, and it's going to go around. There's going to be a train. So look out for that train. You never know where it might stop. But today or over the weekend, it was at Soho nightclub. And again, the excitement from the corporate environment, you need to check it out yourself. Of what a lot of people can do, and it was that excitement up at Soho. So I've been telling you about this young chap all the way from Upper East that is doing something tremendous, something very beautiful, something very nice that I'm sure you will love to see, which I'm come to show you. He's in the studio here right now with me. But before I get to him, let's just take a sneak peek into this music video. Probably you'll understand what I'm talking about. This is Two Strings by Sorobi.
Now so So the beer is sugar. Yeah, where my goal, my guru. Dawa rappers like a butter basake yeti bakima de duro. Yeah, banyo ho bag be go lily vanilla my bona nerva poor me have a new palaba misella. Little children claim me make to sell when in my trap become seller. So the be a crazy little fella. Yeah, it's the kind of sound you never heard. 2 strings that's so absurd. Conical music got you served. Bounce to hip hop. Yeah, coming from Bolga. Yeah, it's hip hop. And it's coming from Bolga. Bounce with it. Bounce with hip hop. Coming from Bolga. Yeah, it's hip hop. And it's coming from Bolga. Yeah, hip hop. And it's coming from Bolga. Yeah, bounce to hip hop. Yeah. Now Ghana people for just make I carry you back to my people, then go show you the qualco. Yeah, that 2-string guitar, instrument zolko. Then you figure we lost, make a boss up on pop. So the be my qualco to la zala. Blessings and the grace of Allah. You know they can now about zala. North, south, east and west. Or see I walk all day enemy zala. But I'm not perturbed though. When I switch to turbo, enemies prepared though. From white to purple, all other rappers better be careful. Any rapper where the figure say rappers from the north no get that come and they try see. Look vulgar rappers but you te bateke ye my bana butu bataichi. Greater than you is see that's in me. Man I'm at me yes in me. You see the crown I'm taking it too soon. Cause I have the skin now and I want the suit. The kind of sound you never heard. 2 strings that's so absurd. Conical music got you served. Bounce to hip hop. Yeah, coming from Bolga. Yeah, it's hip hop. And it's coming from Bolga. Bounce with it. Bounce with hip hop. Coming from Bolga. Yeah, it's hip hop. And it's coming from Bolga. Yeah, hip hop. And it's coming from Bolga. Yeah, bounce to hip hop. Simona me say, my be pete in some so we are my turbo say my fame my one some fifia my so ready come dim kose me dim kodua me dia kasem now what you share my team my top men crap my mia kodinam na me twin me na say na me ma me na so me dia ni ja kosi atongo ni atenga e was so no be je matena si akwa himfi acha me confirm na nchie no be si me mrante hini acha me fi acha me nslemu nsase no be ye bedua mama no abia she na me no masemo nyina break corner me no masemo fu a free turn na fo nyina ria sorry so mon resa be corner and sempe di me chi yo na fo tie ti ma ton ti me chi ya na da stro ton. The kind of sound you never heard. 2 strings that's so absurd. Conical music got you served. Bounce to hip hop. Yeah, coming from Bolga. Yeah, it's hip hop. And it's coming from Bolga. Bounce with it. Bounce with hip hop. Coming from Bolga. Yeah, it's hip hop. And it's coming from Bolga. Yeah, hip hop. And it's coming from Bolga. Yeah, bounce to hip hop. Yeah, now so the beer number 1. I'm a god MC Puto Ziawo Madohe test me. Down my boys the balena, my boys are crazy. That's Arabadena. My mengala Stana. I'm looking for Lala for Lama. Lean with and rock with. Well if in a mommy I talk it. Anytime I do like a short we are in the lawyer fill up my pocket. Now do a mother duma. Zua do mother zuma. Do mother guma. So the punch lema willa wazuma. I soba, Atongo, Amoro, Sivo, Asambo, Conical legends, and I am the
okay. Sorry, it's okay. You can cool down. Welcome to the Red Carpet Show.
Thank you.
I am not a fan of rap, but I like this.
Yeah, that's the reaction we've been getting since the audio and now the video. So, yeah, I might say I'm glad that you like it.
I like it.
I hope Ghanaians like it.
I'm not the only one saying I like it. Okay. My director, my producer director, is a female.
Oh, okay.
She's called Ellen, aka Pocket. She is all about it in my ears. She's in love with it.
Yeah,
I'm
grateful.
Okay.
At least I'm glad that people like it. This is traditional. This is the 2-string instrument. We call it korogo. Yes. So we just wanted to add that to hip hop, and it came out like this. It wasn't something that it's unprecedented. It's not something that has happened before. It is the first time, so it was a risk we had to take. So big ups to my producer Ascona Beats for coming up with this instrumental, and Akan as well for that crazy verse on there. So yeah, we have 2 strings.
Safo, that is your guy, Akan, and he is killing it. I know my original producer, if he were to be here, he would have gone all out and out for this. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's doing right now in the house. I don't know how he's feeling the vibe, but definitely this is good. So tell me, what inspired it? What is the inspiration?
So, okay. the Ghanaian music industry, you would always meet these people and they're like, when you want to cut across, you have to bring something unique, something that they have not heard before, something that is of origin, you see. So then as a rapper, what do I have that other people don't have?
Okay.
I'm from the Upper East region, right? So, okay, let me look through the Upper East and find out some sound that even if they've not heard it in a certain way. And I'm very sure a lot of people are familiar with Ayisoba, and I mentioned their names over there.
Yeah.
But then you wouldn't really hear it on a hip-hop beat.
Tongo.
Yes. So Ascona, as I said, he's the beat maker. We spoke about it sometime, and then one time on his computer, he decided to put 1 and 2 together, and then came up with a beat.
So was it played live in the studio, or he
No, the 2-string was played live, but
Okay.
then the rest of the beat was produced out of the 2-string,
the 2-string.
whatever. Yes. So
wow.
I don't know how he did it. I was just there. He sent me the beat, and I told him that this is it. This is what they've been talking about. This is what they want to hear. Something. So just like I was telling him, I just had to put in the song the kind of sound you've never heard. 2 strings, so upset, call music, got yourself. So bounce to hip hop.
That's the message.
Yeah, that's the hook.
2 strings.
2 strings. The kind of sound you've never heard. 2 strings is so upset. The 2 strings has the 2 strings have all the keys on.
All
on
the
them.
keys.
All the keys. They can actually spell what you're saying, like what we are saying right now. They can just play it.
Play it.
Yes.
Wow.
You should have one of. I don't know how to. I just wish I could play. But
I think you should learn how to play it now.
it's difficult playing that.
It's difficult.
Very, very difficult.
Wow.
It's very.
But you said it in your native language.
Call music. What? I said so many things in my native language.
No, I mean the hook you just told me. What you just said.
No, that was in English.
It was in English.
Yes, it's just the call that I mentioned.
The call.
Yes, so the kind of sound you've never heard. 2 strings. That's so absurd. Call music. Got yourself. Bounce to hip hop. Is coming from Bolga.
Where are you from?
I'm from Bolga. I'm from Pelungwe, and that is a suburb of Bolga. So Upper East region.
What you told me right now. There's a kind of music, the 2 strings. Can you say it in your native language?
It wouldn't rhyme.
It wouldn't rhyme. No, just say it.
So
I don't need you to rhyme it. Just say it.
Yeah. So you say taba to katabo. That's the kind of sound you've never heard. 2 strings. 2 strings is kolko. So kolko nyoma. Mbatwara. So is
okay.
Then 2 strings. That's Local music got yourself, bounce to hip hop. So
okay.
Walla hip hop.
Walla hip hop.
Yeah, that's dance. So
okay, dance to hip hop.
Yeah.
Coming from the Upper East, everybody would have thought you would have done dancehall because that is what a lot of people. Yeah, a lot of people coming from there do.
Well, like Okonfo Kwade did. There was that dancehall.
Okay, well, Okonfo
Kwade. Their kind of beats, their kind of music.
Tilt towards reggae.
Yes. So
tilt towards it, but hip hop.
Hip hop. Well, yeah, for those, let me say, we the schoolboys. We the Tuno boys.
Oh, you be Tuno boy.
Yeah, with the rush, we do ourselves hip hop. So, so we grew up listening to hip hop, obviously, and when we started music, especially from Bolga, you would just be doing it for fun, cause Charlie, it'd be hopeless thing when you go hits. So many people did the way they bust rhymes, like they rap.
Serious.
But the distance far before you go carry can here promote. So they just do it for fun till they get a job and they forget about it, you know. So we started doing it in English, and then one time I just said, okay, so nobody has rapped in Frafra, so let me just try. And then I did it, and it became something new. That was even before we started playing the 2 strings. So it was giving me some kind of attention because it was new, and everybody, hey, Frafra rapper, and then the hobby that it was supposed to originally be became, okay, so they have a show here, they'll call you, they have a show here, they'll call you. So then school music. Then a group of boys came together and said, let's push this out there and see how far we can get with it. So I just had to finish school first, which I did last year, finish my service now. So we are all about music. That's why we are promoting 2 strings. We are pushing it the best way that we can push. Sell the region one. Sell, because in one song you would have hip hop representing, you would have the region Upper East in the sound, and then the rap, the language. You would have the North and the South region that's bringing Akan on it.
Okay.
You would have a part of it that's is boastful. As a rapper, you're out there, you're helping people, you see that in some. And then the end part of it, you are giving props to King Ayisoba and the rest of them who brought it. And as well, the beginning of the last verse, you would hear a bit of Sako there, and you would hear God MC, and you hear Lala Falama. You would notice Sako there, and there you would notice Manifest. And these are rappers that so many people admire. So, okay, so I'm a rapper. Let me just give props to some rappers that are doing well. So in one song, you have all that. If you don't listen to it carefully, you wouldn't probably pick some of them.
Earlier on, when you thought you were doing it as a hobby, what had you wanted to be after school?
I be school there. You go wake up. You want to be doctor. Then JSS results no go well. Then you go change and go something. You reach SS, then some no go well. Then you get anything cry you go do. So me immediately after secondary school, when I picked music up, I am that kind of a person. When I'm doing something, I want to do it so well. So the school there they go, but my mind inside I go do music.
Oh really?
Yeah.
All the time you're in school?
Yes.
All the time you're doing your service?
After secondary school, yes. Oh. Way. After secondary school, yes. All the way through. I just knew I had to get the set and give to daddy. The school, you know, waste money in this. But I want to go rap, make I go rap.
Well, is he consenting to it?
Now I grow, so you know the pressure in self-CC, I know where they go. He's beginning to understand. Because we fought over this hair.
Oh, really?
Yes, we fought over so many things, but you know how daddies are. When they eventually find out that, okay, so he's just cutting the hair, it's because of the music, he's not doing all the stuff that is usually associated with, you see, so he gets to understand. He's actually supporting this video, most of it. He's a chief, my dad is a chief, so.
Oh, okay. So you are royal?
Yes.
Okay.
So the Smogs, there's a scene where Akan was sitting on these tricycles. We did it in our village, and he actually helped us organize it. Wow. So he'll be proud seeing this on TV right now. That's only if he's watching it.
Are you through with the album?
No.
How many tracks have you finished so far?
Okay, so I don't know whether it's going to be an album or an EP, because we just wanted to be a two-string thing. The first one came out and so many people like it, so Ascona has been able to put it into so many other different ways. So we want to put an EP. If we are able to record more, we could just make an album of a two-string thing, and then maybe other, but then in between we'll be dropping singles one after the other till the EP is complete or the album is complete. So far about 6-7 songs.
6-7 songs.
That is enough for an EP, right? But if you're able to put some on,
sorry, it's rather unfortunate we don't have time.
Oh, time no day.
Yeah, time no day,
oh, slow.
Time no day. Time no day. But I'm not going to leave you just like that. I'm going to leave you in the hands of Sorbia. We're going straight back to the music video together with Akan, Two Strings. That is, if you just joined us and you didn't really get to have a feel of the interview, at least I'm leaving you with the music video. We'll go for a breather. When we come back, then I'll introduce to you Flashback Monday. But bruv, once again, that is some wonderful thing you're doing out there.
Thank
I pray that you keep it. Don't come to Accra. Just drop the tracks in Accra. Be there. Hoist the flag.
I'm here.
Yeah, you're here. You're based here now.
I'm here.
You're based here.
Yeah.
Hey, Charlie.
And hopefully I get to see the video being played on JoyPrime more.
Hey, Charlie, competition don't come. Okay, so let's go for Two Strings. We'll go for a breather, and then when we come back, the show still goes on.
Yeah, hip hop, and it's coming from Bolga. Yeah, bounce to hip hop. Yeah, now Ghana people for just make I carry you back to my people, then go show you the qualco. Yeah, that 2-string guitar. Instrument Zolko, then you figure we lost, make a boss up on pop. So the bang my call la zala, blessings and the grace of Allah. In the can now about Zala, north, south, east and west. Or see I walk all day enemy Zala. But I'm not perturbed though when I switch to turbo.
Well, you're welcome back from the breather, and all too soon time is up, and we just have to bag and baggage out of the studio and then you get to enjoy fresh juice, right? But I'm not leaving you just like that, because I have something for you. It was, Flashback Mondays, we're always bringing you historical events that has happened in the world of entertainment, and this is an honest moment in entertainment. TLC, the year that they won loads of awards at the Grammy Awards, that was when things were very bad for them, and they were up and straight with it. Also, many thanks to everybody who has indulged me for this hour, and many thanks for you watching. Many thanks for the production team. This is where I wrap out. It's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice. I'm leaving you in the hands of TLC, the year they won 6 Grammy Awards. This is how real they were.
All right. Is everything going like you want? Is everything going like we want, the track of our career? No. I can say this, everything's not going the way we so-called quote-unquote would want it to be or how it should be, but regardless, we're not going to let anybody hold us down. This proves it, and we've done good regardless to all the problems. We'll be going on tour. That's okay, we're straight, we're going to talk. Go ahead.
You said your career is not exactly what you would have wanted it to be, but this proves it. What's not on?
Step on up.
I'll tell it. We're not going to sugarcoat anything anymore. We've been quiet long enough. Can I get an amen?
Amen!
All right.
All right.
Well, I'll put it to you this way. We are the biggest selling female group ever. 10 million albums worldwide. We have worked very hard. We have been in this business for 5 years. And we are broke as broke can be. And we're not like trying to be a sad story. If that was the case, we would have been on everybody's talk show talking about how broke we are. We haven't done that. I know it's hard to believe because we've sold so many albums, but it is possible. That's the deal here. And we're not happy at all. But for real, tonight, this is all we wanted. We wanted to win a Grammy, at least one, and we won 2, and that proves that we are the jam.
Chili, can you wait? Because I heard Bo Diddley on a TV show yesterday, because the Legends of Rock thing is going on tomorrow, and he talked about how in the 50s that happened a lot. It's shocking that that's happening in the 90s.
It is shocking. It's still happening. I mean, we're examples right now. I mean, you don't understand the stress that we're under, and it's like to even find out that people are calling the Academy talking about TLC's out of control and people who are supposed to have your back is very confusing. We don't understand that, and it's like, dog, you know what? It's okay because God is on our side, and He has blessed us, and we are thankful for everything thus far. And
nothing to hold us down.
Yeah.
Lisa. Hello, Lisa. Can you come up to the mic? I've got 2 questions for you. 10 million albums, how can you be broke? And 2, what's coming up with Left Eye Productions?
Okay. How do I do what? Make it run? Well, first of all, 10 million albums, and how can we be broke? It's kind of...